Hey y'all, welcome back to Neon's Movie Reviews. I'm Neon, this is my review channel. Today I'm talking about 2002's Windtalkers, but before I dive into that, just want to say, if you enjoy my content, please give this video a like, really helps out my channel. And we're a couple weeks into the Summer of Nic Cage, shit, more than a couple weeks now, but we still got a couple more weeks of this to go. And yeah, if you want to get notified of more releases like this, go ahead and subscribe. And go ahead and hit the bell in the corner if you actually want to get a notification. But Windtalkers, this was a film I kind of been avoiding for the longest time. It's a John Woo 2002 war flick about the Navajo code talkers during World War II. And that plot sounds absolutely fascinating. That sounds like a really interesting war movie. What does not sound interesting was a John Woo World War II war movie. He's not somebody like he's a fantastic action filmmaker. I figured the war battle scenes would be fantastic, but the film itself didn't have high hopes for it, and I know reviews were not the best for it. But yeah, it's not the worst. It's not the best. My biggest issue with this film is the fact that the most interesting thing, the thing that sets it apart, the thing it's named after, the Windtalkers, is a background side plot. It's just it's what makes the story go, and it's what keeps everything moving, but they don't do anything to actually explore it. And that's really disappointing because that by far is the most interesting thing. Those characters are by far the most interesting characters. And they're just background characters. It's just constantly just like, nope, we're telling the story of Nicolas Cage, who is he's a hardened Marine who's struggling with PTSD. And like that's cool. It's like I don't mind seeing that war movie, but not in this. That should not have been what this is. And yeah, but for what the film is, it's not the worst. As I said, I have issues with how they tell the story and the point of view that they tell it from. It's not a lack of representation or anything like that. It's just the fact that they relegate the most interesting thing, the thing that the movie's named after, to the background. It's a side plot, and yeah. Um, Action scenes though, they are fucking fantastic. If you expected anything else from John Woo, I don't know what you were expecting, but yeah, I don't really know. I don't really have much to say about this film. It's just, it is what it is. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. It's, for a film about that subject matter and just getting that review should kind of tell you a lot about it. Most of that review or of that rating there is due to the action and the battle sequences. They're very well done. There's a great sense of scale, and there's when you're down in the trenches, you feel like you're down there in the trenches with them, and yeah, those scenes are absolutely fantastic. You've also got a great supporting cast, so you've got like Mark Ruffalo and bunch of other character actors that you would recognize but probably be hard pressed to remember their names. Adam Beach, of course, Christian Slater, and yeah, it's very disappointing that this film could not have been so much more. I know that this is a film that was kind of a casualty of 9/11. Studio was kind of letting John Woo do his own thing with this, and he made this film the way he wanted to, and got delayed due to 9/11. They made him tone down the violence, cut out a lot of the character development, and kind of re-edited it as more of a basic action movie than what he wanted. And did not work. I know it only grossed like 40 something million in the US off a like $115 million budget, so did not do too well. I think worldwide it had like 70 or 80 million, so had like still like a $40 million loss. But yeah, it's, and I know there's a director's cut out there as well. I have not seen that. I've heard that it's better, but still suffers from the same issues. There's more character development, so you do get more with the two Navajo characters, but still, from my understanding, it's just a better version of this movie, but it's not a better movie. And yeah, one thing, and this is just kind of random, but one thing I did find very interesting, and I this isn't telling on the film, because ironically Nick Cage gave a really, really, really good performance in this. But apparently Nick Cage became fluent in Navajo, and apparently, and was never asked to do this. John Woo was just like, your character doesn't speak Navajo. There's no reason for you to learn this. And he was just like, oh no, so I could better understand the script. And he was just like, no, you just don't understand the script and what your character is. And I found that very funny. But this is the second to last film that John Woo did for American audiences, made in Hollywood, I mean. So yeah, he did Mission Impossible 2, this, and then Paycheck, which are probably his weakest 3 films that he's made. And after Paycheck, he basically left dealing with Hollywood, and he was just like, you know what, like, screw them. They only give me action movies and crap to make. Like, I want to go make something good. And he's been making some really good shit. But yeah, I'm rambling enough on this film. There's not much to talk about. It's Windtalkers. The stereotypical characters, bunch of typical war tropes, really, really good action scenes, and really cool premise that they do nothing with. Windtalkers. But that's wrapping this up. I'm gonna keep going with the Summer of Nic Cage. It's getting a little tiring doing this, but getting a little tired of seeing Nick Cage's face. But yeah, gonna keep on going with this, and we'll have another review out for you tomorrow. Stay safe, all.